I got married in 6 months, but these are three mistakes that kept me single for 6 years. The first is that I was holding too tightly to the person and not the purpose of marriage. For 6 years, I thought my ex was the one. I thought because I was having so many dreams and prophetic words and things like that, that meant that God was saying that he was my spouse, but I was incredibly, incredibly wrong, especially once I read the scripture. Number two, I would say the biggest mistake that I made was my lack of femininity. I was not very feminine. I know, right? Surprising. But I was not very feminine, even in the way that I communicated with men. I was just lacking in that feminine essence that I had to learn and develop over time. And lastly, the biggest mistake that kept me single for 6 years was my lack of positioning. Even though I thought my ex was the one, I think what added to my delulu status, okay, was that I was not positioned in front of enough eligible men. And then we had the pandemic, we lost a couple years to that. I was just at home all the time. I was not online. I didn't do online dating. And when I went out, I was usually in a group of people. So I just didn't really have a lot of interactions with men. But I would say those are three mistakes that I made that kept me single for 6 years. Sheesh.